to be honest, this just feels like the most beautiful way to say goodbye to it, actually. And it feels like, as Sian always puts it so beautifully, it does feel like the story is complete. And even though it is, it's so nice to hear that so many people loved it. It's a bit like, oh, damn it, maybe she shouldn't have waved goodbye at the end. But it does feel right. It does feel right. And go out on a high. This you can't get higher than this. It's not autobiographical, but it's really, really personal. Like, I feel this character did come out of me, and out of at the very beginning, when I first started writing her, I was feeling quite cynical and quite bleak about the world, and writing her was a really cathartic way of getting through that. But she's absolutely part of me. But every single person here has got she's a part of everyone here, and everyone here put a part of themselves into her. So it feels like it's all of us now. Thanks. Usually I'm a big fan of Write What You Know, but in this case, it wasn't so on the nose. No, I'd known that I wanted to write about religion and faith, and then Jenny, my story producer here, and I were kicking things around for ages, and really the more that faith came into the equation, and the more we felt like she needed to have something change in her, the idea that Fleabag falling in love, and then this idea of faith, and then in the middle somewhere this incredible man appeared, and then Andrew walked into that space, and everything started making sense. So it was very, the character, as I was molding the character, is very, very inspired by Andrew and his own heart and hotness, to be fair. Those actresses, have been such a huge part of my viewing enjoyment, and I've been so inspired by them. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I've been watching, for all of those wins. And Veep, I studied Veep from a performance point of view as well, but also from a writing point of view. And just being amongst those women is extraordinary. And to be, to be even part. I feel like I've come in the back door and I've just like nicked something. It's the honest truth. But it feels very, very special.
It's totally scripted, and it's very tightly shot, and we do it very fast. Yeah. You want to get her words perfectly.
But there is quite a lot of last-minute changes, and as all of these guys have known, once we're on set, there's always a moment which might change this last minute, and the energy and the commitment to this whole cast is to jump in and do it. I didn't realize it before at all. It was always a surprise. When Amazon picked us up, that was huge, and it was Joe Lewis here who found us and picked us up and brought us over, and Amazon's enthusiasm gave us a lot of faith. But then just feeling the rolling feedback from it as it was coming out, and just the relief knowing that this is a universal thing, because I strongly believe that if things are truly funny, they should be funny for everyone everywhere, and truly moving, they should be moving for everyone everywhere. And so it was a great relief that we'd actually landed in a way that was felt more universal. Yeah, it's the things that dreams are made of, and it's the thing that you secretly at the back of your head when I was watching those shows and growing up with those shows, just thinking, how much you're absorbing and learning from them all, and then to share a stage with them marks a huge moment for me in my life, and to be doing it with such great friends and collaborators is just wonderful. Strangely, no. Yes, of course, because it was absorbing everything. But really, we're trying to build from the inside out with this series, and it was very much about a character piece. And even though there's so much that is political about it, it was really about one person's journey, and always has to be. And even though she's occupying the modern world as it is now, it's really about how hard it is for somebody who hates themselves to fall in love, and hopefully that is relevant across all times. I don't know. It was a huge surprise, and it was, we'd all hit the ground running with this second season because we knew where we'd come from before, and so there was this energy on set immediately, and then bringing Andrew in, who was this new, fresh character in it, and there was this momentum for all of us, so we really, really believed in it. But then hearing it was the word of mouth stuff that just kills me, like knowing that people have said I've told my friend, and my friend told their friend, and my whole family watching it because of that. That's the stuff that is really special, because it moves people to tell them, and the press have been so amazing and writing all these incredible pieces on it, and it did feel like a tidal wave, didn't it? Just suddenly hitting us all, and actually here, because it lands as one thing, one bingeable thing here, whereas in the UK it was spread out over 6 weeks, so it sort of landed, and then there was this explosion of response, and there was kind of shockwaves to it.